Mars was named after Roman god of war because the people in the past thought it was bloody because it appeared red in the sky. Well, today we know that Mars has a high amount of iron oxide in its atmosphere, and it's, and on its surface, before it was iron, which had, was mixed with the oxygen, teeny tiny amount of oxygen in the atmosphere of Mars, which had turned into rust or iron oxide, which had given it its reddish color. So Mars is the weirdest planet. I like Mars, and I think it's the weirdest planet to me. Because it's a dead planet, right? It's a dead planet, but it has lots of mysteries to be solved. And it has been visited by spacecrafts a lot of times, so we have a lot of data. Mars is actually really a dead planet because it has some of the lowest temperatures on our solar system. At daytime, near the equator, the temperature can be minus 0 degrees Celsius, not minus. We don't have minus 0 degrees Celsius. It's just 0 degrees Celsius. And in the daytime, daytime is 0 degrees Celsius. At the nighttime, it's minus 87 degrees Celsius near the equator. These are real hard temperatures. From the daytime to the nighttime, the temperature can, fall down 87 degrees Celsius. Like our diaphragm is going like this, and it, just falls down, which is just so actually cool, but cool. So Mars actually has even more mysteries to be solved, like right now. Its orbit is also even more mysterious. It's really elliptical, and people think that probably it's getting even more elliptical, which is causing it to come closer to the Earth, making it easier to go to Mars from the Earth. On typical, it takes about 1 year to reach Mars. Probably at that time, it just can take 1 month. For real. I don't know, but for real, probably. And if we are quick enough, because when it gets closer to the sun, it goes faster, so we need to be quick enough. Just shoot up and then go to Mars. We need to be ready from the past, right? In the next 25,000 years only. Don't miss the chance to go to Mars once. So Mars's elliptical orbit has caused it to have another thing. On average, it's about 230 million kilometers from the sun, which makes it to go around the sun once every 687 days, which is equal to its year. 687 days, it takes a year on Mars is 687 days, right? So, but the day length is even more different there. It's just like the Earth somehow, only 30 minutes in difference. It is 24 hours, 39 minutes, and 35.244 seconds, which I don't want to be actually really exact here. 30 minutes more than the Earth somehow. So this thing makes it like the Earth, and makes it possible for us to live there. We won't die from heat. Speaking of heat, there is lots, we need to protect ourselves while living on Mars, because the atmosphere of Mars is so thin, it's only 1% the atmospheric pressure of Earth's atmospheric pressure. Makes sense? What I mean here is that the atmosphere of Mars is so thinner than the Earth that its atmospheric pressure is 1% of the atmospheric pressure of the Earth's atmosphere. Confusing, but I'm sure you'll understand it. So, this atmosphere is containing 96% CO2. Mars also has polar ice caps, which are actually mostly frozen CO2, and also has a little bit of frozen H2O, or water. So, it's actually good. We can take water from there. There's also some tons of water under the surface of Mars, from impacts, or probably are clue that there might have been past water on Mars, like they had remained from the past water on Mars. Like, I have a new hypothesis that probably the water on Mars that actually melted away ago, it hadn't melted actually, it just could have drowned under the surface of Mars, could have be under the surface of Mars and had froze there. I don't know if it's true, but probably it's true, I don't know. I never checked it. So, actually, Mars also has even more things. Surface features. They are really cool on Mars. Mars has some of the greatest records in our solar system. The deepest point in our solar system, the highest point in our solar system, the largest canyon in the solar system. Let's talk about them. The deepest point is with the crater Hallis Panacea. It's really deep, like more than 1,000 kilometers deep, and also it's the biggest crater on Mars. The highest point on Mars is actually the Olympus mons, the highest volcano in the solar system, the tallest volcano in the solar system, which stands 24 kilometers above the surface of Mars. You can have a great view of there from the whole planet. The Great Canyon on Mars is called Valles Marineris. It's just, a big crack on the surface of Mars, It's almost as wide, as long as the diameter of the planet itself, like it's 4,000 kilometers long, 2,000 kilometers wide, 7 kilometers deep. So, this is the largest canyon I've ever heard of in the solar system. Probably there might be larger out of the solar system, but we don't care about the outer solar system right now. So, with all this record that Mars has, it probably was really active before. Like some even say that it might have been full of water. It might have had life, probably. We don't know, anyways. And Mars also has 2 moons shaped like potatoes. Like when you look at them, you see like they're potatoes and you want to go eat them. Be careful with the rocks, okay? Like Phobos and Deimos. Phobos is the largest, larger than Deimos and the largest moon of Mars. So it is actually around like 25 kilometers wide, and then 6,000 kilometers from the surface. Next we have Deimos, which is actually 15 kilometers wide. Phobos is actually so close to the surface of Mars that is getting closer right now to the surface of Mars, pulled by Mars, and probably like in some million years from now, it might crash into Mars and might form a ring around Mars that will be just majestic and beautiful. And also, Mars has been visited by spacecrafts a lot, okay? Spacecrafts, like the first spacecraft to land there was Viking 1, and then after that Viking 2 was landed. We had a lot of missions, like the first mission to get to Mars, Mariner 4. There were lots of missions, but 4 of the most important ones, were Spirit and Opportunity, which were 2 rovers shaped like together, which landed at the same time on Earth, only on Mars. Like only Spirit landed 1 week sooner than Opportunity, but they both were destroyed on Mars by the harsh atmosphere and the harsh, conditions on Mars. But they actually gave us a lot of things we know today. Next, we have Curiosity and Opportunity. Curiosity landed in 2012 and is still working, and Opportunity landed in 2021, exactly this year, and is still working. It also has a helicopter called Ingenuity. Perseverance has a helicopter called Ingenuity. They're shaped like a box with a, it has flight 11 times or even more than that probably. It's a long time I haven't checked, but it had flight a lot of Mars and is more than 1 kilometer from the landing spot of Perseverance rover. We hope that we will have more missions to this planet, and seasons on Mars, well, they're really actually weird. Like seasons on Mars are actually twice the seasons on Earth, since I said since I didn't say it, but I will say it right now, Mars's year is almost as twice as an Earth's year, so that will make the months, the seasons be twice as long on Mars than on Earth, than the seasons on Earth. There's also some active orbiters orbiting around Mars, like Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, and we hope for future missions. I hope you enjoyed and learned these things, and thanks for listening. Goodbye, see you on the next videos!